that down, let's talk about this, shall we? If you've been feeling a little bit of a William Shatner-shaped hole in your heart, we might be able to fill it for you. As news has come out that TJ Hooker, that's right, William Shatner's old police procedural, is now coming to Netflix as a movie, as reported here on JoeBlow.com. Netflix to put the cuffs on a new film version of William Shatner's cop series, TJ Hooker. Is comedy making a comeback? After Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson's The Naked Gun made $28+ million at the box office, and market for procedural comedies is looking up. According to Deadline, Netflix is eager to capitalize on comedy's upswing by giving a green light to a TJ Hooker film based on the 1980s primetime procedural starring William Shatner. Netflix's TJ Hooker film project finds Jared Paul and Andy Mogul writing the script, with Sophie Cassidy and Matt Crespi producing for 2.0 Entertainment, Adrian Iscaria for Prime Universe Films, and Alex Westmore for Valley Vista Films. All right. TJ Hooker is an interesting kind of case study. You know what it reminds me a lot of? It reminds me a lot of Nathan Fillion. And here's why. When you think of William Shatner, you think of Star Trek. TJ Hooker was actually his more successful show.
Yeah.
It actually lasted longer. It had, I believe, 5 seasons.
Yeah, and Boston Legal, too.
He probably made more money off
Oh, yeah,
of
and then
too.
Boston, where he actually won Emmys for playing
In the
Denny
practice,
Craig.
Boston Legal was
Boston
great, though.
Boston Legal
Yeah.
was great. Him and Alan Shore,
James Spader.
James Spader,
Spader.
together, one of my all-time favorite TV combos.
Gold.
But when you think of him, you think of Star Trek. Totally understandably. Kind of like Nathan Fillion. When everybody thinks, when it's all said and done, 20 years from now, and maybe Nathan's retired, maybe he's still acting, whatever, and people look back, they're going to think, oh, the guy from Firefly, the guy from Serenity. But Nathan Fillion has now had 2 shows that
Way
were
bigger.
much more
Yeah.
successful.
Castle.
Which was huge.
Yeah.
And now The Rookie, which has ended up being way bigger than anybody thought it would be.
I've never seen an episode of The Rookie. But
I really like
But
The
I've
Rookie.
watched more clips on YouTube from The Rookie than anything else. And it's one of my favorite shows on TV that I've never seen an episode of.
And by the way, when TJ Hooker was out, it had that era's major heartthrob. It had Heather Locklear in it as a cop. So, I mean, it's interesting. Look, I completely think, and I don't know if anybody will confirm this, that clearly Naked Gun got this over the finish line. I mean, this is one that was probably been in the works and being pushed and pitched and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then seeing the kind of reception that Naked Gun has had, it's not blowing up the box office, but people who watch it really love it.
I really got to start blow drying my hair. Looking at these pictures.
Get that blowout.
Who are they
going
going to
on.
get to fill the Adrian Smed role, man? Come on.
So anyway, they're looking at bringing back TJ Hooker. Rob, as our resident main William Shatner guy, good Canadian kid, by the way, William Shatner.
Yeah.
What do you think about the idea of them bringing back a TJ Hooker movie?
Well, first of all, if you do it like 21 or 22 Jump Street, it could be
Oh, it could be gold.
comedy gold. I don't think you could do it straight. You know, doing
No,
it,
no,
you
no.
can't
They're
do a
gonna do it as a
TJ Hooker
comedy.
movie straight. And Shatner's got to have a cameo. He should actually play Denny Crane. Judge
Oh my God.
Denny Crane.
Oh,
Judge, and they don't even have to call him Denny. They could just say Judge Crane. He can
Crane.
be there, and you know, when they have to come in and I don't know. You got to put Shatner. Shatner's got to be in it. He's got to be in it as a judge, and
Right.
that would be hilarious. And when I think of, you know, for me, John, the only thing that you can equate Shatner to is God. He's a deity for me. So to see this, obviously, I think that this is a property that it has a lot of potential to go a lot of different ways. Because if you think about it, somebody said on Deadline, there's a quote at the bottom of the page that says you get Brad Pitt to play TJ Hooker and you get Jennifer Lawrence to do the Heather Locklear character, and that's gold. I mean, but that then you kind of got to go serious with it. I think you can't make it. Maybe you could make it.
Oh, you can totally make
comedy.
that comedy.
But deft comedians. But it's fun. Like, why not do that? I think, you know what? If you saw a trailer for a TJ Hooker movie in the theater, tell me you wouldn't have a smile put on your face.
yeah. I mean,
If it was done right.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, I would.
I told John it kind of reminded me of when Stiller did Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, but hopefully better than that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean, you know,
Yeah, you needed. I mean, that was disappointing in the sense it was a parody, but it
Although
wasn't.
Snoop Dogg as Huggy Bear was pretty
It
good.
was great. That was the best thing about it. That was inspiring.
You brought up Brad Pitt. You know, the name is very closely connected, but I completely thought it as differently. When I saw the news, I thought George Clooney for TJ Hooker. I don't know why, but that name instantly popped into my head.
I mean, somebody like that. I mean, you've got to, because the idea of the tough as, like they describe him, this tough as nails cop.
Yeah.
I mean, it I don't know if they want to make it a comedy, but who wouldn't want to watch it? I own the entire series on disc.
That actually really, you know what?
It
surprises me on one end because it's a procedural, which you've pretty much never really enjoyed. But it is William Shatner.
It is Shatner.
So it's like, how do you not?
Here's my question. Because I never watched, I mean, I watched a little bit of TJ Hooker when I was a kid, but I never watched the whole series. Does the series finale in the final season, season 5, does it end with TJ Hooker getting shot and while dying in the street says to his partner, "Oh my"?
No,
Does that? No, they don't do that. Oh, that's too bad. That's a missed opportunity.
At any point in the series, does a car run into a ramp and flip over?
All the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm in.
That was like a staple of the era. All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think of this? I'm sure there's some of you out there who have never even heard of TJ Hooker, but it was actually a show that ran much longer than his Star Trek series did. Anyway, are you looking forward to this? Do you think it's the right idea to go with it as a comedy? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.